Hello, today we're going to be doing another battle report, this time Orks versus Thousand Suns. This is the mission. The deployment map is Table Quarters and the mission is Death and Zeal. In this mission, if you control an objective marker with an objective secured unit, then you hold it. As long as you control it in your command phase, you hold it even if you move off of it, unless your opponent controls it in any subsequent phase. In addition, it's take and hold, so you get four victory points if you hold 1, 4 additional if you hold 2, and then 4 additional if you hold more than your opponent. And the specific mission primary is direct assault, which means if you can shoot or destroy in combat opponents' units that are on objectives, you get victory points, and if you take objectives that you previously didn't have, you also get victory points. So if you complete both of those criteria, or if you meet both those criteria, then you get 3 victory points that turn, and if you meet only 1, then you get 2 victory points that turn. All right, and then we're going to talk about lists. Okay, today we're playing against Marcus and his Orks. What did you bring for us today, Marcus?
Well, we are dipping our toes into the exploration of whether or not a green tide is still viable or not these days. So I brought a very green tidey kind of list. It's definitely an experiment, so we'll see how this goes today. So here's what we've got for HQs. We've got a war boss here. He has a power claw. He's got the hard as nails warlord trait because he is in fact the warlord. He's also got a combi scorcher shooter and a cyborg body. So that's the warlord. We've got a big mech with a custom force field there, and we've got your weird boy with the jump and warpath, and of course smite. We got a couple of other elite units there that kind of work as characters. We got a pain boy, and we've got a knob with a wah banner. Straight up units, we got a unit of 30 boys with sluggers and choppas with a power claw with a knob. We've got another unit of 30 boys, same exactly as the first one, knob with a power claw. We've got a unit of 20 shooter boys with a knob with a power claw. We got 7 knobs. One of them has a power claw, the other ones are just straight up out of the codex, no upgrades. We've got 12 boys, 12 truck boys that go inside the truck. That's the only actual vehicle in the entire list. And we've got 15 storm boys, 10 tank busters, no upgrades. And we've got 10 burner boys with the Zap Krumpa custom upgrade. 2 spanners with custom mega blasters. And that's the list. Oh, and the Gretchen. 13 of those guys.
Can't forget about the Gretchen.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about kind of the overall strategy of this list. What's the plan?
All right, so we're going all in on the green tide, the actual green tide objective from the codex. I wanted to kind of just play with that just to see how that works, and never used it before, so that's what this list is kind of designed to do, hopefully. A little nervous about it. There aren't nearly as many boys for the green tide on the field as I'd like to see, but it is what it is. So we're going to give it a shot and see how Josh's list fares against that. Basically, what I intend to do here is try to protect the 2 big mobs of boys with some of the support characters. So hopefully that there's at least enough to get the green tide scoring at the end of the turn. That's what I'm hoping for. A little bit of mobility with the weird boy being able to jump them around the board. I've got storm boys that can jump in there. I've got a unit of truck boys that can move and jump out of it. So hopefully that's the trick.
All right, Josh here with an iteration of the Thousand Suns list that we've seen before. So some minor tweaks, but we'll go through the list all together. This is a Cult of Duplicity Thousand Suns list. We've got 2 headquarters unit, both exalted sorcerers. One has a disc and one does not. The one with the disc has the Umbralific Crystal and the Master Misinformator trait, which allows me to redeploy D3 units and himself before the first battle round begins. For psychic powers, they both have buffing powers. They have the Glamour of Tzeentch, and they both have Doombolt. For troops, we've got 3 units of 5 Rubric Marines. These guys all have the Weaver of Fates power, in addition to their cult power, and every unit has a Soul Reaper cannon, as well as an Icon of Flame. We also have a unit of 9 Rubric Marines over here with Flamers. I've taken out one of the Flamer rubrics in order to make space for an upgrade, which I'll talk about here in a second. So instead of 10, we have 9. And the Aspiring Sorcerer there knows the Pirate Flux power. Then in the elites, we've got 3 units of Terminators. These guys all know the Temporal Surge psychic power, which is the double move power. And I've upgraded this front unit here, this unit of 5 in the front, with the Ardent Automata upgrade, which lets them do an action and still shoot. So they can, even when they're doing an action, they can shoot without the action failing. Continuing with the elite slot, we have our 3 Hellbrutes with Hellbrute Plasma Cannons, Hellbrute Fists, and Infernal Combi Bolters. And then we've got our Mutalith Vortex Beast. As the Cult of Duplicity, the whole strategy here is going to be force them to separate, force them to split up, and not really engage in the center. We want to be everywhere on the board at once and be scoring victory points while we do so. So if he wants to deny me that, he's going to have to be able to hold territory better than the Thousand Suns can. Here we are after deployment, the Thousand Suns deploying in this table quarter and the Orks deploying in that table quarter. Thousand Suns spent 4 command points before the game started. 2 command points for Risen Rubrici to put this unit of Rubric Marines in this table quarter, hopefully getting engaged on all fronts, and maybe doing some retrieve Nachman data. We also spent 2 command points to put a unit of Rubric Marines in the webway, and then that unit of Terminators is also in Deep Strike Reserve. They're in the Teleportarium. Trying to put the Mutalith Vortex Beast close. We want to make him a threat as soon as possible and just cause havoc. Everything else was deployed conservatively, so it's all behind line of sight. I can't really be shot, even over here. I'm blocking line of sight. And then for the Orks, any thoughts as you were deploying?
Yeah, well, with that many boys on the board, there's no way I'm putting them behind enough stuff not to get them shot. So they're getting shot. Hopefully what I've got is everybody within range of both the custom force field and the pain boys, so that both those big units of 30 and the unit of 20 shooter boys will get the benefit of both. First off, the custom force field, and anything that sneaks past the custom force field. Hopefully we'll get the 6+ feel no pain from the pain boy. So hopefully that's going to mitigate at least some of the damage. Boys are going to get shot, boys are going to die. There's just no 2 ways about it. But I'm going to try to make myself a threat as quickly as possible and get into table quarters as quickly as I can with big units.
All right. Sounds good. And can you point out to us where your pain boy is?
Yeah, pain boy is tucked right inside here, right between the 2 big units.
Oh, okay, we see him.
Right next to the custom force field.
All right. Cool. All right, let us roll to see who goes first.
All right.
And then this is going to determine whether I redeploy those guys using Master Misinformator or not. So, let's see. 5, 6. Okay, you are going to go first.
All right.
So I will use Master Misinformator and move those guys probably somewhere else.
Okay.
We'll see how we get on.
Yep.
All right. All right, before the movement phase of the first turn, I wanted to show the secondaries. So the Thousand Suns have taken Retrieve Nachman Data, Engage on All Fronts, and Wrath of Magnus. And the Orks have taken Green Tide, Retrieve Nachman Data, and No Prisoners. The Thousand Suns list gives up 92 tally marks for no prisoners, which means if Marcus is able to, if the Orks can destroy all of my infantry, then they're going to get 10 points, because with the new chapter approved 2022, you get a bonus point if you get at least 50 tally points. Here we go.
Let's talk Ork movement. So here's where we're at. I fell just a hair short. I was a little bit conservative in my deployment with the Storm Boys. I was concerned that if I didn't get the first turn, they were going to get shot off the board. So I placed them a little bit further back than I probably would have liked. So I just missed getting them into that 4th table quarter, which would have given me the green tide for turn 1. So I just missed that by probably, if I packed them tight, about an inch maybe. So yeah, so that was a little frustrating. But on the plus side, I've got one objective here. These boys over here moved in advanced. They got just within a hair's breadth of grabbing that objective. So that's good news. The rest of the boys all advanced forward as much as possible. These boys got into this table quarter. These moved toward this objective. Got that center objective at the moment with 2 different units. So in terms of actual objectives, I'm looking pretty good. My secondaries were a little bit frustrated in terms of that, but that's going to be what it's going to be. So for psychic phase, I've only got the one weird boy. He's going to have this unit of 7 knobs jump, hopefully. There's no room over here in this 4th table quarter. Ideally, that would have been what I would have liked to have done. Would have been to be able to jump them into that table quarter, but there's no room for that. So I'm going to have to do the best I can to try to knock down some objectives and hopefully put some pressure on the Thousand Suns.
Okay. Let's roll it up.
So we're going to put it over here on this unit of 7 boys from this guy here. And it goes off on an 8 without any problem.
Okay.
I don't think you have anything in range to deny.
Nope.
Okay. So the boys are going to they're gonna teleport. So I worked them over here to be in range of this objective. So that's gonna give him a lot of hopefully a lot of trouble trying to figure out which objectives he wants to try to take back, and hopefully spread them a little bit thin over the course of the board. He does have some stuff in deep strike range, but it's still only turn 1, so he's got a turn before he can start dropping stuff in. So since there was so much aggressive movement with advances and all, not a lot of shooting, just the one big shooter off the truck here. It's going to shoot over there at the Mulith Beast. Actually, it's only going to be 3 shots since it's over half range. Hitting on 5s and 6s. 1 hit.
77.
Wounding on 5s and 6s. Wound.
Here's a save. No save. Takes a wound.
No real charges or anything. Did not call the walk at the beginning of the turn, and because I didn't think much was going to be within range, and that probably paid off, because it really probably only would have been the Storm Boys being able to assault maybe that Mutilous Beast. So no charges to speak of, and that's it.
Yep. So going to scoring, we've already marked the score here. So for primary, with the new chapter approved 2022, the Orks get 2 because they control an objective that they didn't control at the start of their turn, and they get green tide because they have a unit of 11 or more in at least 2 table quarters. Thousand Suns, movement phase, turn 1. We're trying to get engaged on all fronts. We're trying to get these different points, and he's got so much board pressure. So he's just everywhere. I can't flank him. I can't get around him. My duplicity spell, it's not going to come into very much effect. I'm pretty much losing a bunch of victory points because I can't score them. So what I need to do is I'm going to use this turn and try to thin his numbers. Try to thin the Orks, so that way I can just make the board a little bit more breathable. We did some measuring and stuff in over there, and those knobs are actually perfectly projecting a 9-inch or a radius thing where I can't deploy and meaningfully do what I want to do against those boys or against the knobs and this, etc. So what happened in the movement phase is I used the Umberlific Crystal in the command phase. I used the Umberlific Crystal, I brought these Rubric Marines over here in the corner. They're doing knockdown data. Everything here stayed the same. These Scarab Occult Terminators moved up. They're claiming cover, which allows them to see out of the obscuring terrain. These guys moved out. The Sorcerer, they're following close behind, being able to take advantage of Lookout Sir, so he can't be targeted by shooting, and that's it. Okay, in the Thousand Sun Psychic phase, the first, we got 13 Cabal points. I spent 7 of them for Pact from Beyond. This Terminator unit used Sorceress Facade to teleport the Flamer Rubric Marines over here. And then these Flamer Rubric Marines are going to cast Pyrrhic Flux, which gives their Flamers +1 strength, so they'll be strength 5. Okay, and that goes off on a 5. So that's a 9, +1 is a 10.
All right, we're going to try to deny that psychic test there. So
you need to beat a 10.
Need a 10.
You need an 11. You need to beat a 10.
11, that's right. I need an 11. Nope, not going to do it.
All right, so they get Pyrrhic Flux.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. We're going to go from these guys over here. They're going to cast Smite against the Storm Boys. So they need a 5. Well, we'll use a command point to reroll it. Okay, so that goes off on a 6, which turns into a 7. So D3 mortal wounds. 3.
Okay. I'm going to get, because they are Death Skulls, they're going to get a 5 up against mortal wounds. So all 3 5 up save. I saved all 3.
Nice.
A little luck on my side there.
That's disgusting. Okay, moving on. This Psychic unit is going to do the same thing. Okay. So they need a 6 for it to go off. And that is a 6 because they get +1. So that's going to do D3. Another 3.
No help here. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Really playing for Wrath of Magnus?
Oh, nothing there.
Okay, 3 guys out over there.
Yeah.
This Exalted Sorcerer is going to cast Glamour of Tzeentch onto the big boy. So he needs a 7. And that is an 11. So that Mutalith Vortex Beast is -1 to be hit until my next Psychic phase. He's then going to cast Doombolt. He is going to use a Kabbalistic Ritual for that costs 4, so he's got 2 left, and he's going to use the line of sight from over here. So he can, as long as this guy can see it, he can still Psychic that. So Doombolt requires a 5, and that is an 8, which does flat 3 mortal wounds. So
okay. Nothing. 3 more go.
3 more. Okay, Thousand Suns shooting phase. The Flamer Rubrics, we're going to start here first. I spend 2 CP to do Wrath of the Wronged. It gives me +1 to wound. So I'm strength 5, +1 to wound. That means I'm going to be wounding on 3s. We have here 9 Flamers because he's got the Incandium Relic. And they're all strength 5, so I'm going to roll them all together. Here we go. This is the number of shots. Okay, that was 31 hits. So rolling, wounding on 3s. 22 wounds with AP -2. They don't have an invulnerable save, so it looks like they are
That's a lot of dead boys.
wiped out.
That is, yeah.
Continuing on the shooting phase, we're going to put these Rubric Marines into that. We're declaring all of them. We're going to start with the 5 Soul Reaper cannon shots. We're hitting on 3s. Okay, and we're going to wound on 3s because we're strength 6. That's 2 wounds.
Okay. They're within range of the custom force. Well, actually, I don't know that they are anymore because I pulled some boys off. Let's double check that. No, I pulled too many off the back, so they are not in range of the custom force field.
You want to put them back? I don't mind.
No, I need to remember to do that. So
okay. I respect it.
I appreciate it. Okay, so minus AP on those?
-3.
Okay, so they're just going to die.
Yep.
So 2 more go.
Okay. Okay, these are the 6 bolter shots from those bolters, hitting on 3s. and wounding on 5s. Nothing. Okay. Okay, now these Terminators are going to shoot at those same boys. So we're going to hit on 3s with the Soul Reaper Cannon. And we're going to wound on 3s. 1 wound at -3.
Okay, one more dead boy.
Okay, now the Combi Bolters. We got 16 Combi Bolter shots hitting on 3s. 15 hits, wounding on 5s. Okay. Okay, the Storm Bolters, or the Infernal Combi Bolters, did 3 wounds, killed 3 more guys, and now we're going to do the Missile Rack. So heavy 2, hitting on 3s, and they miss. Okay, we're moving right along. This Scarab Occult Terminator unit is going to shoot at that unit as well. So we're going to put everything in there, starting with the Soul Reaper Cannon. Hitting on 3s. Oh, we need 1 more die in there. Okay, they are in range of the Exalted Sorcerer, so they can reroll once. Nope. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound at -3.
One more. One more good.
Okay. Infernal Combi Bolter shots, 16, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, and wounding on 5s. Looks like 4. -2 AP.
Yep, that'll do him in. There's enough 3 wounds left in there.
Okay, and that means the Missile Rack is wasted. Okay, now we're going to do Hellbrute number 1, this one, into that unit. We've got Blast for our Hellbrute Plasma Cannon, so 3 shots hitting on 3s. They all hit. Strength 8, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -3 AP.
Okay. Alright, so 2 wounds, so saving on 6s. 1 saves, and then Feel No Pain.
It is damage 3, so you have to roll 3.
3 times. Okay. Nope.
Okay, so
1 piece.
Yep. Okay. We've got 2 for the Infernal Combi Bolter. Reroll once because of the Exalted Sorcerer. 2 hits, wounding on 5s. No wounds. Okay. We'll do the same thing with the next one. 1 hit, wounding on a 5. Nope. Hellbrute Plasma. Rerolling once. 1 hit, wounding on a 3. 1 wound, -3.
Nope. And 3 Feel No Pains. Nope, another one goes.
Okay.
Okay.
These Hellbrutes have killed 1 Orc each. That's great. Here we go. Next one. Okay, 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
Nope. And 1, but nope, still good kill.
Yep. And then the Infernal Combi Bolter from that last guy hits once, and I rerolled the 1. And 2 wound, I need 5s. 1 wound at -2.
No, and...
One damage only.
Just 1 damage, okay. Nope, none of them does.
Okay. Last but not least, we've got the Mutalith Vortex Beast. He gets 2 powers. He's going to use Immaterial Flare on that unit of boys. He's not going to do it against that unit because he wants to charge that unit, and Mark, being a savvy player, would remove from the front. So here we go, 26 shots, or need 6s. So I see, okay, 5 mortal wounds.
5 up saves from Death Skulls.
Death Skulls, ignore these on 5s.
Oh, look at that, that was terrible.
Ah.
Okay, and then they are Feel No Pains.
From the pain boy, the pain boy.
Yep. And I got 1 of those.
Okay, so 4
So 4 more die.
more in there. We'll go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, second power from the Mutalith Vortex Beast is Turbulent Discharge. He's going to choose this unit. It has to be the closest unit and visible, so this unit is closest and visible. He's going to roll a d6 and do some mortal wounds. A 5, so that's flat 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. 5 up saves. Got 1. So then that leaves, and they're 1 damage piece.
1 damage, yeah. It's just mortal wounds.
Nothing.
2
So
more.
2 more die.
Okay. Okay, that's the end of Thousand Suns shooting. We're looking to thin their numbers just to open up the board a little bit. and make it so that we can actually make some plays with our redeployment and movement shenanigans. So the only charge we've got is the Mutalisc Vortex Beast into this unit of boys here. It is an 8-inch charge, and so here we go. And that's going to fail. I'm not going to re-roll it, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I changed my mind. I am going to re-roll it. So spending a CP here to re-roll this charge distance. A 9. Okay, we're in. Okay, this is the charge. The Mutalisc Vortex Beast is going to go first. He gets to make 5 attacks. He's going to put them into his tentacles, so he gets 3 attacks per each one, so that's 15 attacks. I've got my dice right here. He's hitting on 3s. He is strength 7, so he's wounding on 3. So I dropped a die. Okay.
6 wounds, 6 up save, and then some feel no pains.
Yep.
All right, 6 up save. Made 2 of them, and then feel no pains at 6. Nothing there, so 4 go. All right, here we go. So 63 regular attacks from the boys, 3 attacks from the knobs. The knobs are the big green ones. The boys are all the rest. They're hitting on 2s because they're within 6 of the war boss. So here we go. All right, for wounds, we're going to be wounded on 5s and 6s for the regular boys and wounded on 3s for the power claw.
Well,
and, those power claws whiffed.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, saves for the Mutalisc Vortex Beast. We've got 21 wounds from the Choppas and 2 from the Power Claw. So we're saving on our 5-up invulnerable saves. Okay, and we'll tally these up. All right, it turns out that was enough wounds to down the Mutalisc Vortex Beast, but does it have its last say? On a 4-up, it will explode. It explodes. Nice. Okay, we're going to do these all on camera. So every unit within 6 inches takes D3 mortal wounds. So we'll start with the boys unit. They're going to take 3 mortal wounds. I'm just going to roll all these all together. So 3 here. The mech,
Yep.
big mech? Yeah,
Yep.
D3. He takes 2. This unit here takes 3. And the pain boy is going to take 2.
All right, starting with the unit of boys here, we'll see they're going to save on 5-ups due to their death skull 5-up save against mortal.
Yep.
1's going to save, so 2 are going to die.
They do have the pain boy.
Oh, they do have the pain boy. Nope, so 2 die.
Okay.
2. This unit over here took 3 as well, so they're going to save on 5-up. They're going to save 1, and pain boy, just 1, so 2 are going to die from there.
Mm-hmm.
Take 1, 2. Okay. He took 2 wounds as well, so he's going to save on 5-up. Nope, he's going to take 2 wounds.
Does the pain boy help him out as well?
Oh, it does. It does. I think he saves 1, so he's only going to take 1 wound.
Nice, nice.
So he'll take a wound.
Does the pain boy help himself? He does, right?
I don't know, actually. I'm not clear on that.
I think, well, let's say he does, and then if he doesn't, we'll go back
All
and
right,
check.
cool. All right, he does not make his mortal wound saves for death skulls. And pain boy, well, no, so he's going to take 2 wounds.
Okay.
Morale phase, 2 units were completely wiped out. I don't have to worry about them. These boys took a lot of wounds. These boys took some wounds. So what I'm going to do is, before I roll these guys, I'm going to go ahead and use Insane Courage. I need them to stay on the board because I'm going to need to get Green Tide this next turn to score my 5 victory points. So I'm going to use command points to make sure that these guys don't have to test morale or automatically pass with Insane Courage. These guys, I'm going to try the morale test. They might pass, they might not. If they don't, I'm going to go ahead and use Breaking Hits to try to reserve as many boys as I can.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's roll it up.
All right. So here we go. For these guys,
You need a 1, basically.
no, they only lost 4 boys. So, and they're working off of a 7. So,
So you need
so not too bad. So
a
as long
3,
as-
a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, or 3. Nope.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to use Breaking Heads. which I'll spend the command points for on that, and then I will go ahead and roll D3 wounds to see how many mortal wounds they take. They take 2.
Which they can ignore.
Which they can ignore, which we'll try. And neither nor, so I lose 2.
And you've got a pain boy.
And I get a pain boy. And 1 save, so actually I only lose 1.
There you go. All right. In terms of the score, so the Thousand Suns scored 2 points for the primary. We did do retrieve Nakamun data 1 time, so we get 1 tally there, and we did get 3 points for Wrath of Magnus.
All right, so in the movement phase, I took this unit of boys. I moved them back so they can get them within range of this weird boy because I need to put them in that table quarter in order for me to score the green tide. Those boys are fully in that quarter. I've got a unit of 11, 12 boys in this quarter. I've got more than enough over here with the Gretchen, and all I need to do is put that unit over there, and then I'll get that 5 points at the end of or during that phase for green tide. So that's super important. These boys are backed up a little bit so that they are close to the weird boy, so if I need to move them later with the weird boy, I can. And they're a little bit out of the shooting over there so that they're a little bit safer. These guys are just floating around waiting for something to happen over here. These boys I stretched out a little bit, just a little bit more. I kind of pulled some of them out of the line of sight a little bit, so if he comes around the corner, he'll have to come around the corner a little bit more in order to get at them and to keep him blocked out from dropping pretty much this whole section around the board. I'm trying to keep him from coming in on as much as possible. And I hope to warp those boys over there so that maybe we can get some charge stuff going on and green tide.
All right, so psychic phase coming up.
Okay, psychic phase. So I'm going to first try to cast Warpath on these boys, and then I'm going to try to warp them over into the other table corner.
Okay.
With the jump. So let's start with the Warpath.
I am out of denial range here, so.
Yep. So 6, I believe that's exactly what I needed, but let me double check that. Yep, 6, that is exactly what I needed for that one to go up.
Nice, okay, so they get an extra attack.
So they get an extra attack, and then we're going to go ahead and try to jump them.
Okay, the Wog was called this turn as well, so.
Yep, jump goes off as well.
The jump goes off as well. Okay, we're going to jump those and we'll come back after. Okay, at the end of the Orc Psychic phase, these guys da-jumped right in range of the Flamers, getting ready, hopefully, to make a 9-inch charge rerollable. So if we go into Orc shooting, what have you got lined up for us, Mark?
All right, so we got the big shooter here. With that big shooter, we are going to target that unit of Rubric Marines over there in the corner with the Flamers. They get 3 shots, hitting on 5s and 6s.
Yep.
Got 1 hit, and they'll be wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Nope, but I get a reroll.
Yep, death
There
goes.
it is. No minus on the save, 1 wound.
Okay, so we've got a 2-up save because you've got no minus and it's only 1 damage. So this is all is dust. I'm good.
You're good.
Yep. And then we've got...
Okay, so now we have the tank bustas, and we're going to shoot as many of them as we can over here at this unit of Rubric Marines, because that's the one that's got the most shots. It looks like I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them in range.
All right. So
D3 shots apiece. 3, 6, 8, 11. So it looks like 11 shots. Okay, so we have 11 shots coming from the tank busters to the Rubric Marines. They moved, so they're -1, so they're only going to hit on 6s.
Yep.
And a whopping 1. I do get a reroll. I think in this case I'm going to gamble it and take the reroll.
Okay.
And it's a miss. Okay.
2s.
And that's a 3.
Yep.
1 wound -2.
1 wound -2. Here we go. We've got light cover from the crater. No, we failed it.
So charge phase, I'm going to go ahead and start by charging this knob with the Wa banner into there. He's going to commit suicide and charge in there so that he can soak up the Overwatch fire. So that is not a very long charge. I only need 3 inches. Actually, yeah, 3 inches actually.
Yeah, so I will spend a CP. Go ahead and roll it.
Yep.
But I will spend a CP to Overwatch.
Yep,
Okay.
he's good. 9 inches.
He's in. All right, so before you move him, let's see if he This is the number of flamer hits. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Okay, so we'll come back. I'll get some dice and we'll roll it up. Okay, I have my dice. We've got 28 hits. We're wounding on 4s because Pyric Flux is still in effect, so we're strength 5 here. All right.
All right, so this is the critical charge. So I have to get this charge off, otherwise these guys are going to get cooked in the end. So I'm hoping to get this charge. I need a 9 in order. Actually, yeah, I need a 9 in order to get this one. So here we go. Yeah, that isn't going to do it. So
no, you do have a
rookie reroll.
Here we go.
Oh, they fail it.
All right, they are stranded. That is the best that I could have hoped for. and everybody, this guy, he didn't live. He is a green pile of ash over there. All right, so the next charge you had to declare is over here. Right, and where were these guys going to charge?
So these boys here, these guys are going to charge over this way.
Okay, and they needed a 6.
They need a 6.
Uh-oh.
And we get a reroll.
Here we go.
Hey, there we go.
8.
Okay.
All right, we'll move these guys in and come right back. All right, everybody, we totaled up the number of attacks from this boys unit because it is the WA and they have choppers. That's 92 attacks into the Terminator unit plus 4 attacks from the Power Claw. So we're going to roll them all and we're going to come back with the result. So this is the before shot. And this is the after. So we lost 2 Terminators and 1 Terminator is down to 1 wound. And that's this one here. So I'm going to make my attacks back. Let me collect my dice and then we'll do it. All right, we've got 2 Terminators with power swords, relic Kopeshes or power Kopeshes. Okay, these guys hit on 2s because I set to defend. We are re-rolling 1s because we're within range of the Exalted Sorcerer. So we got 5 hits. They are strength 5, so we're winning on 4s. And we got 2 wounds at -3. I think that's going to kill 2 guys. Yeah, and then we've got the staff.
Okay.
Hitting on 3 or 2s because I said to defend. Can reroll 1s because of the Exalted Sorcerer. Okay, we are strength 7 here, so we're winning on 3s. And these are -1. And I think that still punches through your armor. So that'll be 4 guys dead. Yep. Okay, and then we're gonna attack. Well, actually, if you remove guys from him, then he won't get to fight. But you said you wanted to keep him.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's going to get to attack next. Let me gather his dice, and then we'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay. The Exalted Sorcerer gets 5 attacks with his. Oops. I got it. So okay, he gets 5 attacks with his power staff. He hits on 2s. He does not. He can't reroll for himself. So 4 hits, and he is strength 7, so he's going to wound on 3s. And that's going to be 4 more at armor piercing 1. So that'll kill 4 more boys. And that's it for the fight phase. And we'll come back. Well, actually, Thousand Suns don't have to make any leadership rolls, you know. They're immune to leadership.
They're immune to leadership.
And you lost.
This is what's going to hurt. Yep, I lost 7.
You lost 7 orc boys now. And you basically have to roll a 1 because you're leadership 7.
Right.
So.
And I already used Insane Courage, and I can't use Best Ahead since I don't have anybody nearby.
The knob in the squad can't.
I think it has to be a knob unit within.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me confirm that.
Okay, we're gonna confirm and then be right back. All right, we did just check it, and he does need a knob unit or a war boss unit. So he has to roll, and he has to roll a 1 in order to be immune to morale.
Nope.
So 1 will flee. And then he's got to roll dice for the remaining models. We're going to calculate those up and be right back.
Okay.
Okay, there's 16 models still in the unit, so any 1s that he rolls here are going to be orcs that flee.
2.
All right, 2 orcs flee, leaving 14 in the unit, and he has stripped this objective away from the Thousand Suns, which means for Thousand Suns turn 2, they will not get any primary points. All right. We'll be back after Thousand Suns movement phase, turn 2. So actually, before we move on to Thousand Suns movement phase, turn 2, we'll do scoring. So the orcs have scored Green Tide for 5 victory points here. They do have Nakmund data twice, and no prisoners were going to score at the end. So the Thousand Suns, they're going to get their command points, and they're not going to score any primary. Also, the Orks are going to get 2 extra primary here because they did take an objective away from the Thousand Suns. They didn't kill any units holding an objective, but they did claim an objective that wasn't theirs. Okay. All right, Thousand Suns turn to movement. So here's a summary. The Hellbrutes moved out slowly, ponderously. They're looking at shooting over here, getting rid of some green tideness. If I can reduce these numbers a little bit, that reduces green tide. The Exalted Sorcerer looking to see if he can put some hurt over here, maybe claim this objective. We'll see. We fell back over here from these Orks. So we fell back. That means there's not going to be any psychic powers here or here. We deep struck. These guys came in from the webway. They're using retrieve knock-on data. So that's going to be my second one. These Terminators just moved from here. They moved up a little bit. I'm going to use them to charge into here. These guys didn't move. They're looking down the sights, probably trying to support over there. They're just staying put, benefiting from cover. Over here, we've got some advances. So the Flamer unit advanced up. They all have assault weapons, so these guys are hopefully toast. And then this unit, which was over there in the corner, rolled a 5 to advance. They're here now, and they're going to hold this objective for later turns when the Flamer unit decides to leave somewhere else. Then these guys can stick around and hold that objective for a little while. We also deep struck our Terminator unit over here. Now, I had a bit of a decision to make. I could either have held them back and see if I could clear out some space for them to drop into that table quarter over there with the rest of my army, but I think the right play is to deploy them now and see if they can move into that quarter and eventually retrieve knock-on data over there. Plus, that means that I get to do some shooting, maybe kill some of these tank busters over here. Okay, Thousand Suns started the psychic phase. This Exalted Sorcerer is going to cast Doombolt into this unit of knobs. So we need a 5. That will be a 10. And you're out of denial range. So it's flat 3 damage. Flat 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. 5 up saves. Save 1.
So 2 go through. That'll kill a knob.
That will kill a knob.
Now, because some mortal wounds got through, I can use a Kabbalistic Ritual and add an additional D3 to that. So that's going to cost me 4. I started with 11 Cabal Ritual points this time, so now I started with 15, and now I have 11 because I spent 4. Okay, so that's an extra D3 mortal wounds. 3 more mortal wounds on top of that one.
Ouch.
That kills another knob.
So another knob goes. Let's do this guy.
Okay, then we're going to cast Smite. Here we go. And that is a 9, which goes to a 10. So it's D3 mortal wounds. Let's see how many. It's just 1.
Nope. Takes a wound.
Takes a wound. Okay. Okay, these guys need a 7 for Temporal Surge, so that's what they're going to cast. And that is a 7, because they get +1 to cast. So I'll move them, and then we'll come back. Okay, so the Terminators moved forward. They're looking down their barrels to shooting at those guys. These guys are going to cast. They're going to cast. They're actually just going to cast Weaver of Fates onto this unit. Then you 7. They fail. Okay, that does not go off. All right, over here, This sorcerer is going to cast Pyric Flux, which is going to make these flamers strength 5. No, that doesn't go off. So I will have to spend a CP to reroll that. There we go. So that's a 9. It was off on a 9. Alright, the weird boy is in denial range, so he's got to beat a 9. He's got to roll a 10 or above.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, so their flamers are now strength 5. Okay, over here, this sorcerer is going to cast Smite. That'll go off on an 8. D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds. Okay, kills 1 boy. And then finally, this Terminator unit is going to cast Smite over there. Okay, I think we need an 8 for this. And
9.
that is a 9, so it does go off, and they are, the only ones he can see are these tank busters, and there's 2 mortal wounds.
Save 1.
Saved 1, 1 is dead. And that's the end of the psychic phase. Shooting phase coming up. Okay, Thousand Suns shooting. First, we're going to declare this Hellbrute into these knobs. So D3 shots with the Hellbrute Plasma. 2 shots. We are hitting on 3s. They both hit. And we are wounding on 3s. They both wound. -3, damage 3.
Okay, so that's 2.
2 guys plasmid. Okay, and then the Inferno Combi Bolter. 2 hits, 5s needed, no wounds. Okay, moving right along. This Hellbrute, same deal. Number of shots, 3. Okay, we're hitting on 3s. Oh, they're all hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh! 1 wound, -3, damage 3. So that'll kill 1 more.
Kill 1 more.
Okay, let's proceed right along. This unit. Oh, you know what? Did you remove anybody from the front?
I did move 1 from the front.
Okay, I'll have to remeasure. That unit is going to try to shoot over here. We'll see what happens. We did remeasure, and those front 3 are in range. They're going to shoot over here. That includes the Soul Reaper cannon and the missile launcher.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 over there are going to shoot at this mech over here. So we're going to start with our missiles. Hellfire missile rack, hitting on 3s. Double 1, great. Okay, Soul Reaper cannon, hitting on 3s. Okay, we've got 2 hits. Strength 6, 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -3.
Okay, so let's kill another one.
It'll kill another one. And
What
then
else do you have left for shooting?
we still got 2 Inferno Combi Bolters into this guy. From the same Terminator unit.
Alright.
Okay. We get 8 shots to try to kill 1 knob. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Yeah, we'll see. We do hit 6 times. And we're wounding on 5s and 6s. Only 1 wound. Okay. Well, that's a real big bummer. Okay. 1 wound at -2 on this knob.
So he's going to take a wound.
So he takes a wound. So he is going to live unless I can make a really successful charge over here. He's going to be alive. But, and he's objective secured because you're Death Skull, so I don't even take that objective away from you. Okay. We've got 2 of those into here. That's going to be 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. Here we go. All right. We got 4 hits. I only rolled 7 dice somehow. Okay. Here's an extra one. Okay. 5 hits. And 5s to wound. We got 3 wounds at -2.
Where at?
Into the mech. The big mech.
Oh, the big mech. 3 wounds at -2.
Yeah, so he's going to get his custom force field.
Is, yeah. Okay. All right. 2 6 up 6.
Made one.
Made one.
Next to a pain boy.
And he's next to a pain boy. Nope.
No, okay, he takes a wound again.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go to those Terminator units, that Terminator unit over there, shooting into this Tank Buster squad. So, Hellfire missile racks hitting on 3s, 2 hits, Strength 8 wounding on 3s, 2 wounds, -2, damage, damage D3, but they only have 1 wound each, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so 2 dead. Soul Reaper cannon hitting on 3s, 4 hits, wounding on 3s because we're strength 6, 4 wounds, AP -3.
Okay, that's 4 dead.
Okay. And then we've got the Infernal Combi Bolters from the same unit into those same guys.
Yep.
So that's 16 shots, hitting on 3s. Okay, 14 hits. Wow. Jeez, 5s to wound. And 6 at -2.
We'll do it.
Okay, even the knob has 2 wounds, right?
There's no knob in this one.
Oh, nice. Okay, they got wiped out. Oh, that's going to open up some space. Then we've got the Flamer unit over there with their Strength 5 Flamers, and they're going to go into this big unit of boys here. Let me get the dice and be right back. Okay, 9 shots, or 9 automatic D6, 9d6 automatic hits. Okay. Okay, that Flamer unit got 30 hits, wounding on 4s. Okay. Okay, so the only thing left alive is a knob with 1 wound. We're going to shoot with these Rubric Marines into that knob. So we'll start with the Soul Reaper cannon. We get 5 shots. Okay, 4 hits. Hitting on 3s. And we're strength 6, so we're wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -3.
Okay.
That knocks him out. Okay, rest of the shots are wasted.
Don't forget that's a victory point for you.
Okay, last, to finish off the shooting phase, we're going to do this Hellbrute into these guys here. Hopefully get them weakened. So there's, how many are in here?
12.
12. Okay, so the blast means I get 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Okay, so 1 hit and 1 mortal wound to myself. And we're wounding on 3s. 1 wound at -3.
Okay. And that's gonna kill.
Okay, that'll kill 1 guy. And then the Infernal Combi Bolter does get 2 hits, needs 5s to wound. I can reroll once because I hurt myself earlier.
Oh no!
1 more. At -2 for that one. So
That's gonna kill another boy.
that makes that
That makes that unit useless.
now has
In terms
10.
of free time.
No more green tide from this unit. Nice. Okay. Shooting phase is done. Charge phase coming up. Okay, 1000 Suns charge phase. This Hellbrute is going to declare a charge into this lone knob because I just want to layer on as much probability as I can that he is going to be gone. I know that he's probably going to fail his morale check, but well, let's see. I need an 11. Nope, that's an 8. Okay, well that didn't happen. Then these Scarab Occult Terminators are going to charge the unit of boys that are in there. They can't fail to charge, but here's how far they charge. They move 7. Okay, I'm going to move them up, and then we'll be back. Okay, we've charged in with these Terminators. They came in and around. That guy over here wasn't able to make it, but we're going to get 9 attacks with our Prospering Kopeshes, hitting on 3. Okay, and we're strength 5, we're neon 4s. Talk about hot dice rolling, Mark, sorry. 8 saves at -2,
Ouch.
or -3 rather, 2 damage each.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. 8, yeah, so that's gonna kill 8.
Yeah, and then here's the staff. He doesn't reroll 1s, he doesn't hit on 2s, and he does 1 more wound at -1.
Still enough to kill him. So 9 wounds then.
Okay, 9 guys dead
9
in
guys
there.
Dead.
Okay, the Orks are making their attacks back.
All right, fighting back, I've got 16 from the regular boys, and I got 4 from the knob with the power claw.
Yep.
We're going to be hitting on 3s with the regular boys and 4s with the knob.
Okay, let's see it.
All right, power claws went through, but the boys look kind of anemic on theirs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right.
2s with the power claw and 4s with the boy.
Yep. I will reroll that. There we go.
Death Skulls reroll. 4 power claw hits. And it looks like 5 with the choppers.
5 regular ones, 4 with the power claw.
Okay. All right, 4 saves from the power claw. I need my 5 up saves here. Nope. Okay, that's going to kill 2 Terminators. And 5 from the Ork Choppas. Saving on 2s. And that will put a wound on another one. So 1 is down to 2 wounds. Okay. It's time for some morale checks. The main one, let's see if he decides to stick around.
Looking for insane courage there. Nope.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. So he flees, and that means the 1,000 Suns claim this objective. That's huge. Okay. Morale check over here. Looking for a 1.
Nope.
Nope. So we'll have 1 flee and
Please.
4 dice, 1s and 2s.
2 more.
Okay, and that puts this objective back under the control of the 1,000 Suns as well. Okay.
Okay, so as expected, I'm starting to kind of peter out. I knew that was going to happen, so now I'm getting desperate for movement, just trying to figure out how to grab as many objectives as I can, maybe try to still deny at least 1/4 worth of Nachman data, and try to just hold as many primaries at this point as possible. That's where I'm at.
All right, psychic phase.
All right, I'm going to try to jump this unit of Burna Boys over here into this corner, hopefully. Yeah, it goes off. So looking for a 7.
There we go.
No, it's a 5. It's a fail.
Command point.
Yeah, I got a command point that.
Okay, you're down to 6.
Yep. Okay, here we go. There's an 8. There it goes.
All right. Here they come.
All right, so we're going to start with shooting over here with these Burna Boys. They're going to shoot over here into this squad of Rubric Marines. We're going to start with the custom Mega Blasters. They get D3 shots each. There's 2 of them in there from the Spanners.
Okay, 2d3. Oh, double 1.
2 shots from the custom Mega Blasters.
Yeah.
All right. They're going to be hitting on 5 and 6s. Nothing. Yeah, I'll take a reroll. Nothing. No such thing.
That was important.
All right, so now that leaves me with 8 Burna Boys shots. They're going to get D6 each.
Auto hitting here. Ooh.
So we had 27 hits. So now we're rolling for wounds. Going to be wounded on force. That looks promising, but we'll see when we get into it.
Yep. Okay, 17 saves. 2 up saves because of all his dust. Okay, we've got 1 dead rubric, 2 dead rubric, 3 dead rubric. Not fantastic. Okay.
Warboss, using his combi shoot a Scorcha over here. He gets 3 shots because he's within half range for Daka Daka. 5s and 6s. Nothing. He'll take a reroll on it. There's 1. And wounding on 4. Nope.
Okay. 10 pistol shots.
10 pistol shots from here.
To him.
On the sorcerer. 5s and 6s.
4.
Got 4.
Toughness 4.
Wounding on force. Get a reroll on 1 from Death Skulls. That's 3 wounds. No minus.
Okay, 3 up saves. Oh, I'm okay.
All 3.
Okay.
Truck, big shooter, 5 shots because of Daka Daka into that. On 5s and 6s. I got 2. I'll take the reroll here. There we go. 3 hits.
Yep.
Wounded on piece.
Yep.
1 wound.
All right. Armor piercing.
Yep,
Okay.
he's good. Okay.
Orcs charging.
These boys charging in over here. They need a 7.
Eight.
Okay, so we're going to try a charge over here. I need 9 inches, and I'm going to try to kind of curve around this way and sneak past so I don't have to go over the crater as much as possible.
You need a 9.
All right, I need 9. Nope.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, I saw the 5 for half a second. All right, so no.
Uh-oh. These 9-inch charges.
Yeah, they're getting me today.
Yep. All right, in the Orcs fight phase, these guys are fighting the Exalted Sorcerer.
24 attacks from the boys, hitting on 3s, and 4 attacks from the knob, and now those are going to hit on 4s.
Yep. Okay, we'll count them up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're wounding now.
Okay. Power Claw is going to wound on 2s. The other one's going to wound on 4s. And I do get 1 reroll. There it is.
Death Skulls reroll. Okay. Okay, at the end of Orcs, turn 3. So he got 3 victory points because he killed that Exalted Sorcerer and stripped the objective off me. That's the mission primary. No Green Tide, no Nakron Data, no prisoners. So 1,000 Suns, turn 3 coming up. 1,000 Suns, turn 3 at the end of the movement phase. These Terminators moved slightly over this way to try to wipe out some of these guys. These guys stayed still, stayed still, stayed still. The Hellbrutes moved forward, closer over here to try to engage either this way or this way. This unit of Rubric Marines advanced up, hopefully getting onto that objective by the end of the game. These guys stood still, and the Scarab Occult Terminators did not advance, just moved forward, and now it's on to the Psychic phase. 1,000 Suns Psychic phase, we'll start with the Scarab Occult Terminators. They are going to cast Temporal Surge, which lets them move again. They need a 7. And that will go off because I get +1 to cast. So they'll move again. We are going to spend 7 of our Kabbalistic Ritual points to teleport this Flamer unit. And they're going to go over there. Nothing here. Over here, this guy is going to cast Smite onto this small unit of boys. That's a 10. D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound.
5 up save. Death Skulls. Nothing.
Okay, so that's Wrath of Magnus, unless you put it on the knob. Okay, this guy's going to cast Smite. That's going to be a Super Smite. And it's 4 mortal wounds onto that knob.
Knob is dead.
Knob is dead. Okay, he's going to cast Doombolt onto this unit of Burnas. He needs a 5. That is a 6. It does flat 3 mortal wounds.
Nothing.
3. Okay, and then I'll use 4 of my Kabbalistic Ritual points to add D3 more. That's another 3. So
2 save though, so 4
okay,
total.
so 4 total. Burna's dead over there. Okay, Smite off of this unit into that unit. I do need a 7 here. And that is a 9. D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound.
1. No save.
Okay, that's going to kill another one. And then from this Terminator unit, Smite over here, I need an 8. And that is a 9. D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
You're good at those 3 mortal wounds. 1 saves, 2 die.
There, it's like, what is it? It feels like confirmation bias a lot of times because the 3 mortal wounds is like whoa, and then the 1 mortal wounds you kind of forget. Oh yeah, that didn't matter. Okay, that is the extent of the psychic phase. We're gonna move those terminators again, teleport those flamers, and then we'll be back for the shooting phase. Okay, Thousand Suns shooting phase. We're gonna put this plasma into that truck over there. D3 shots, 1 shot, hitting on a 3. Nope, and he does 1 wound to himself, so he's down to 7. And the Infernal Combi Bolter gets 2 hits, wounds on 5s, can reroll 1s because he's wounded. Okay, so 1 wound at -2 on the truck.
Okay, 6-up save. Nope.
Okay. We're going to do the same thing with this Hellbrute. Same exact thing. D3 shots, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounding on a 3, 1 wound, -3.
Okay, 6-up invulnerable from the custom force field. Nope.
Okay, and it is strength 8, so no ramshackle, and it's damage 3.
Okay, 3 damage from that one. Down to 7, or sorry, 6.
Okay, and then here's the Infernal Combi Bolter, 1 hit, and no wounds. Same deal from here, same exact deal. Number of shots, 3. Hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 wounds, -3.
6s. Nope.
Okay, and these are flat 3 damage also.
Yeah, he's going to pop it. Let's see if it explodes.
Does it careen?
I can careen it. If it explodes.
If it explodes, let's see.
Does not.
It does not. This unit is going to shoot at the remaining burners. So we got 5 shots from the Soul Reaper cannon, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -3.
2 die.
And then over here, we've got 12 shots from the Infernal Combi Bolters. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s and 6s. 5. 5 at -2 on the burner.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
That burner is gone.
Yep.
Okay, and then those Terminators over there are going to shoot. And they're going to shoot at these Gretchen. Starting with the Soul Reaper cannon. Okay, 3 hits. What's the toughness on Gretchen? It's like 3, right?
3.
Yeah, okay. So 2's to wound because I'm strength 6. 2 wounds.
2 dice.
Yeah, and then we've got the missile. It feels so bad shooting missiles into Christ. Shooting anything into these things is like a waste of bullets. Okay, there's another wound, -2.
Okay.
Okay, 16 Infernal Combi Bolter shots into these Gretchen. 3s. Okay. And 3s to wound. Alright, you're gonna lose 7 grots. Moving on to the Thousand Suns charge phase, we're going to charge this Hellbrute into this unit of boys. 9. Okay. Okay, now we're going to charge this Hellbrute into that unit of boys. 10. Oops. He's wounded, but he'll be there. And this one into the unit of boys. 8. Okay. Okay, to fight, we're going to start with this Hellbrute into that unit of boys. We get 5 attacks with the Hellbrute Fist, hitting on 3s. Okay. Every time. Wounding on 2s. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, 1 at -3, damage 3.
That's 1 dead boy.
Okay. Did you want to interrupt combat?
Might as well. I got the VP, and this is going down here pretty fast. I might as well do what I can.
Okay. We'll get your dice and come right back. All right. 28 attacks.
28 attacks. 3s to hit. 3 to boys. 4s to hit with Power Claw.
going into this one.
The center one. Yep. Oh, look at all those beautiful power claws.
All right, we'll tally it up and then roll the wound. The wound roll. Okay, we've got 6 regular saves. These are AP -1, so these are 4-up saves. 1 is going to sneak through.
Wow.
So he's down to 6 wounds, and then 4 from the power claw. These will be 5-up invulnerable saves. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
That's another 1 wound through because they've got damage reduction. So he is down to 5 wounds. All right. Well, after the Orks whiffed, this guy's going to come in. 5 attacks with this Hellbrute Fist, hitting on 3s. Every time.
What is it with those?
I don't. Every single time. Okay, and 2s to wound. 1. So that'll crump a boy.
Oh, we didn't attack those either.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll do those here in a second.
Yeah, we'll go back and do that.
All right. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, we'll go and do that.
Okay. They all hit.
They all hit.
5 and 6s.
Okay, 2.
2 wounds. 4-up saves. Oh, he takes a wound. Okay, so he's got 7 wounds remaining.
Probably not what I want to do because now he gets to reroll.
Now he rerolls wound rolls. Yeah, rerolls wound rolls of 1. Yeah. So he's got 5 attacks. Oh, look at that. 1 hit.
Oh, these guys are funny.
It never fails. And 1 wound. And that'll crumple more. They each killed 1 boy. You know, I was all like, oh, I don't want to shoot them with these flamers because then I won't be able to charge and take the objective.
I don't feel so bad about not killing the one in the middle then.
Oh, man. All right.
I did more wounds than that than you did.
Yeah, I know you did. Oh, my goodness. Okay, the Thousand Suns in the morale phase, these guys pass morale. They should be, they're like exuberant. They're super happy because they took on 3 Hellbrutes and 1. Those Gretchen, there's only 1 left. They failed morale over there. And then for points, we are going to get just engage on all fronts and Wrath of Magnus there. And that's it. Orks, turn 4. Okay, Orks movement phase, turn 4. Tell us what happened, Mark.
All right, so we moved. Not much to speak of. I backed these guys up a little bit. I don't know why. They're going to get shot off the board anyways here in a minute, but at least I can still use maybe Smite, hopefully maybe on those Terminators or something at some point or another. So these guys, I moved over here thinking pretty much, you know, holding that last objective might be my last opportunity to score some VPs. So they moved in that direction in order to try to accomplish that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, psychic phase, you know what you're trying to do?
Yep, I think we were just, for the sake of it, just going to try to smite that unit over there in the hopes that maybe I take out one of those. It's a long shot, but getting knocked on data a little bit harder if I manage to do that.
Yep.
So, we're going to try to smite him. You can deny, I think, I'm within 24. So.
Yes, I'm going to try.
Yep. So, here we go. Nope.
No, it does. 5 is what you need.
5 is what I need. There we go.
Okay, I need to go roll higher than a 5.
Yep, that'll do it.
Denied, sir. Okay, shooting.
Shooting. Not a lot of that happening. We got pistols over here.
Yep.
We can do that.
Yep.
So I got seven pistol shots there. We'll put them into the middle brute, I guess, just for the sake of it. I got 2 hits. 5s and 6s. Oh, look at that, both.
Okay, 3-up saves. Saved them both.
Okay. We've got a Combi Scorcha from the
War Boss.
From the War Boss. So he's going to try to get those Ruben Greens.
Mm-hmm.
First with the Scorcha.
Oh, that was like a 6. I saw it.
It was trying. Okay, so 2. So that's going to be wounding on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
2 wounds, -1 on the save.
Damage 1?
Damage 1.
Okay, so this is 3-up save because of all his dust. We're okay.
Both. And then from the combi shooter.
Yep, 3 shots.
Look at that, 2 hit. One wound, reroll for the... Nope, just one, no minus on the save.
2 up save, we're okay.
Okay.
Okay, does the mech have like a custom Mega Blast or anything?
Nope.
Nope, okay.
Nope.
All right, well, charges. Anything charging over here?
I don't think so. Let me see. I don't think that's going to happen. And that'll be a long shot charge, and I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it's worth it.
It's even worth it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm charged. I'm going to stay just as is.
Okay, since there's no charges, we start with non-charging models, and I get to be the first turn because I'm the defending player.
Yep.
We're going to kill another 3 orc boys. You ready? Okay. 5 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Okay, well,
That looks better.
And wounding on 2s. Rerolling once because he's wounded. Aha.
So look at that. You got
4 boys.
All right, 4 dead boys.
Okay. And then your boys get to
Fight back.
fight back.
3s and 4s.
Yep. These are going into the central Hellbrute still?
Yeah.
Okay. Deciding whether or not to reroll.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay. 1 into a 1.
And I wasted it. All right. Oh no! Look at that. That's terrible. Okay.
Hellbrute's loving it. 4 up saves. Wow. He's down to 3. He is down to 3. Okay. You removed enough guys that this guy's out of combat now, so he won't get to fight. But this middle Hellbrute will get to fight. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's about right. 2 hits, and wounding on 2s. And he can reroll once. Okay, well, it's still 2 wounds.
Still 2 wounds.
Minus 3, so
And that's enough to
kill 2 guys.
kill 2 more boys.
Okay, so hopefully this guy runs away. And we're at morale, so I guess he's
Let's
gonna...
try it. All right, insane courage, here it comes. Oh, so close.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes away.
He goes away. Hooray. Okay, Thousand Suns hold that objective now. Okay, Thousand Suns turn 4. Just a little bit of moving around. These guys moved on to the objective, actually. Those guys moved further up, trying to get Nachmundata next turn. These guys moved up towards the center objective. Objective secured, so they take that objective. These guys turned around, so they're more epically facing these. Those guys are doing Nachmundata. The Terminators are moving this way. These guys are holding that objective. And these guys move this way. So Psychic Phase, we're going to do Smite into the mech. It's a Super Smite.
Oh.
It is also Perils of the Warp. So D3 mortal wounds to myself. 3, of course. So we're going to lose that guy, and this guy will be down to 1 wound. But it is D6 damage, so it's 3.
Okay.
And I will use, well, if you take any, then I can use my Kabbalistic Ritual.
I'm going to take 1.
Okay, you take 1. So I'm going to use my Kabbalistic Ritual to add D3 to that. I add 2 more.
And I saved them both.
Oh my gosh. Descals. Okay. This guy's going to cast Smite into the mech.
Yep.
That's a 10. D3. 3.
Save 1, takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2.
Okay.
Okay, Doom Bolt, same unit. That's flat 3. So that's a...
That's going to do him in then.
Well, he still
They're
takes
not
it.
mortal wounds, right?
They are. They're
They are
mortal.
mortal
Yes.
wounds. Okay. No, that'll do him in.
Okay, he is toast.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be Wrath of Magnus then. Over here, these guys are going to do Temporal Surge. They need an 8. And by an 8, I mean a 7, and that's enough. So they're just going to move further in so that they can do next turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go straight to the shooting phase. We're going to shoot this Pain Boy. Actually, we're gonna shoot the war boss. Because the war boss can get uppity. And I don't think you'll charge in with the pain boy unless you do it purposely. See, I need you to stay alive so I can smite you next turn. I need you to stay alive so I can smite you next turn. Okay. So we're gonna do the war boss. Shooting Hellbrute Plasma. 3. Hitting on 3s. Okay. 2 hits. Strength 8. 1 wound. Reroll once actually, because I'm 2 wounds. -3.
Okay.
Cyborg body.
Cyborg body. Yep. So how many? 2 wounds?
2 wounds.
All right. So cyborg body.
4 up invulnerable.
4 up invulnerable.
These are 3 damage per.
Makes 1. I'm gonna spend a command point.
Command point.
Wasted it.
It takes 3.
Okay. So he takes 3. But he's got hard as nails. So it makes him 1 harder to wound too. I forgot. Hard as nails.
Okay. I did roll a 6 and a 5 to wound, so
okay. So it wouldn't have mattered anyways.
But
okay. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 wounds it is.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Next Hellbrute. Number of shots. 3. Yeah. See, these guys are good at they're good at shooting.
Oh, and feel no pain.
Oh, and feel no pain. Yeah.
So for each of the wounds, got 1. So only 2 wounds.
He only took 2. Okay, wounding or hitting on 3s. Nice, nice. So he's 1 harder to wound, so I'm wounding him on 4s actually.
Yes.
And I can reroll once because I am wounded. Okay. 2.
Okay. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Invulnerable saves.
Okay.
Made them both. And then the last Hellbrute over there. Number of shots. 3 again.
Okay.
Number hits. He's going to take a wound. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 more.
1 more wound.
Yep. And he saved it. Great. Okay. We're going to put these guys into the war boss.
Mm-hmm.
So here is my Soul Reaper cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I need 1 more die. Okay, 2 hits, 3 hits, and strength 6. So you're toughness 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I need 5s to wound because you're hard as nails. And
You got them all.
3
Oh my gosh.
3 wounds.
How many damage a piece is it?
It's one damage per.
Oh, 1 damage per. Okay. Regular save or 4?
You'll need your invulnerable here,
Okay. So 4 up. Take 1.
and then Pain Boy.
Oh, I'm pain boy. Hey, look at that.
Oh my
Take
gosh, this guy's he's so hard. He's hard as nails. Okay. The Inferno bolt weaponry over here, the pistol and the bolter. Okay, so 2 hits, and we're wounding on 6s. Nothing. Okay, this Terminator unit shooting at the war boss.
Mm-hmm.
So missiles. 2 hits, strength 8, wounding on 4s because you're -1 to wound. 1 wound, -2 to your save, so invulnerable. Nope.
Nope.
D3 damage. 1 damage.
Okay.
Feel no pain. Pain
Feel
boy.
no pain. Oh, almost.
Okay, he takes it. Okay. The Soul Reaper cannon.
Yep.
3 hits. Wounding on 4s, or 5s even. 2 wounds, or 1 wound rather.
Okay. Nope. Save. Feel no pain.
No.
No.
Takes another wound.
Takes another wound.
Okay, and then we've got the Inferno bolt weaponry.
Yep.
2 Inferno combi bolters from this unit.
Mm-hmm.
8 shots, 3s.
That was a lot of 1s and 2s.
It was.
You can roll that one again.
No, oh, I'm gonna end up. If it's a 1, I get to reroll it anyway because
Oh,
the
that's right,
Exalted
'cause
Source
he's
is right there.
Exalted
So,
Source.
yep, this is the turn of whiffing. 6s.
Oh, look at the 6s.
2
Oh
wounds.
my gosh.
Minus. So you'll need your invulnerable saves here.
Makes 1.
And Weird Boy or Pain Boy.
Pain boy makes it.
Wow. He's so tough. Okay. These guys can't see. These guys can't see. Those guys can't see. Those guys shot. Those guys are knackmending. These guys are going to shoot at the remaining grot and the
Yep.
Weird Boy. Although you know what? They're just going to shoot at the remaining grot. Or at the weird boy. They're just gonna shoot at the weird boy. They're gonna leave the Grot alive because if they can smite him next turn, I get Wrath of Magnus. Okay, so here's the Soul Reaper cannon into the weird boy. Okay, 2 hits, 2 wounds, -3.
Yeah. So how many wounds apiece on those?
1.
Oh, just 1. So 2 wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so he takes 2.
Okay, and then the Inferno, or actually the missiles. 2 hits, 2 wounds, -2 to your save.
Okay, he's not going to get 1.
Okay, 2d3 damage. He takes 4 damage.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep. Okay.
That boss is hard to kill. Okay. So that's all the shooting done. No charges to declare. That's the end of Thousand Suns turn 4. Orc turn 5 movement phase.
All right, so he smote my last weird boy over there. So I took this little last lone Gretchen who managed to survive and not run away, moved him around the corner here, hoping that they will be unable to smite him and get Wrath of Magnus from him next turn. I also moved these guys over here onto the subjective. I'm going to try to take it away and score 3 more victory points over here at the last minute, and a few maybe for killing a few more of his actual rubric Marines there.
No prisoners.
No prisoners.
Okay, let's do it. Shooting phase.
Okay, shooting. So we'll start with the Scorcha from the war boss.
Mm-hmm.
D6 5.
Oh.
That's better
Yep.
than it was last time.
Moving on 3s.
3s. And I get a reroll. So there's 4 -1.
Okay, 3 up saves.
Oh, look at that.
Well, yeah, so you claim that objective away from me.
Okay.
Or do I kill the sorcerer? You know what? I kill the sorcerer and leave this one so that he's still holding the objective.
Okay. And then I have custom shooter shots at him as well.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit, 1 wound. No -1 to save.
2 up save. He's okay.
Okay. And that's it, because Painboy doesn't have any shooting. And he's out of range.
Okay. Charges.
Charges. Charging both.
Yep. Automatically make it.
Yep.
You can pile in any way you want, basically.
I'll sit on the objective. It'll be epic for turn 5.
Right. Of course, the war boss is still left alive.
All right. 5 attacks from the war boss.
Yep. They all hit. 20 on 2s. They all wound.
Yep, full wound.
5 up. Immortal or invulnerable. He's dead. You got him. That you secured your 3 victory points for direct assault. And that's it. Okay. Thousand Suns turn 5. We're not going to move. Those guys are doing Nachmandad over there. And we're going to smite over here into those. Get Wrath of Magnus. We're already scoring engage on all fronts. Although if I take that objective away from you, I get more victory points.
You do?
Hold on. Okay, we did decide to move the Terminators up. Psychic phase. The Exalted Sorcerer is going to cast Smite. The War Boss is the closest. It is a 6, which turns into a 7. D3 mortal wounds for 3. Churning out those 3 mortal wounds.
Told you those 3s. That'll do him in, actually.
He's got a feel.
Oh, he's got feel no pain.
He's got a pain boy.
He saves 1, but that's still enough to do it.
All right, and that's Wrath of Magnus.
Yep, that's Wrath of Magnus.
We'll use our Kabbalistic Ritual to automatically get Temporal Surge off, so these guys can move again. And then they will not shoot, and they will charge the Pain Boy. So that claims that objective away.
Yep.
And I don't... We're going to get 6 attacks from our Prospering Kopesh. And we are Strength 5, so 4 to wound. 2 wounds at -3.
That's enough.
Yeah, 2 damage per.
I think he's only got 4.
And he's already weakened as
Yes,
well.
I'm saying so. Oh, there's 2 damage per game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and that is the end of turn 5.